The story is that I was working at a call center, and the founder of the call center saw something in me. I was young, driven, and she said like, hey, don't you want to have more in life?
Welcome everyone to the first episode of 369 Visionary Leaders. Today we are with
Julian. I'm just a young entrepreneur, father of a young son, married, and focus driven.
What is the story behind it?
The story is that I was working at a call center, and the founder of the call center saw something in me. I was young, driven, and she said like, hey, don't you want to have more in life? We had a call center, and I was just calling as a call agent, but as 18 years old, you need to start somewhere. But I was always wanted to see where I can reach. And what I saw, when people are employed, you need to keep your focus on the job, and you won't grow. As far as an entrepreneur, you need to do anything. So I think that was something that was really attracting me to start for myself.
Right. She made you understand that maybe you were different than the rest.
It was always there, but I really didn't. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Okay, until she told you like, okay, you are different.
Yeah. So she opened something in my mind, and from there on,
So how did you start it then?
She put me in contact with the person that helped her out in the role she was in, and that person just told me like, hey, come to our location and talk about yourself. And he was the director of the company later on, and he basically guided me through all the steps that you need to go in when you start your own company.
And what happened later?
Later on, it was like a pyramid.
Okay.
So it was on television, and from one day to the other, everything was crumbling down. And,
wow.
So that's also like entrepreneurship. That sometimes things are getting difficult, and how are you adapting in the situation and look for something new. So it was a hard lesson.
What happened after everything was?
I was basically at zero again. Man. First hard lesson. I said, okay, this is life.
Okay.
Then I was, applying for all sort of jobs, but not having my heart there. But you need to eat and you need to live. So that's why I just took some jobs that I wasn't really with my heart, but I took it as just doing what I need to do, and seeing all kind of possibilities and chances along the way.
When you had, let's say, an interview for any job, could they see that, okay, potentially this is a person who's not going to stay longer with us? Do they see you as a danger of maybe he can copy our business model? Because some HR people, they can actually see that you're a wolf, and that they can see the fire, and they some of them see it as a potential danger to their business. Has that ever happened to you?
I think when I look back, sometimes they even told me like, okay, you marked the check boxes, but we really can feel that you will stay here. We need to invest in you, and then you will be gone like the wind. So I think that some HR people just pop the balloon and say like, thank you for coming, but we won't proceed.
Can you imagine?
A debt collecting business. It was called Friendly Paso. Again,
people are gonna hate on this,
but it was friendly.
Okay.
And
why was it friendly?
I will tell you that. It was not only about collecting the money, but also still investing and keeping the relationship. Because a lot of times in Holland they say you come in without knocking on the door. And that is how a lot of people were feeling about those debt collecting businesses. So I wanted to put some soul in it, in the sense of, we need the money, but on a respectful and a friendly manner.
What happened?
It went really good. I did it for 5 years, but after a couple of years, I was looking for something else, where I can go back in the time and just be like a sales guy. And the company I was working with for the last 4 years was ArcelorMittal, and there I had the possibility to have an education on e-commerce and marketing. And then I really start to realizing that I'm not a salesman, but I'm a marketing guy. I like to think about the strategy, about just selling something and being done, but there is so much more in marketing before, in between, and afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like of marketing. And then we're coming to the business where I finally met myself, you can say, and that is Ep1. And with Ep1, basically, we combine online and offline to create impactful interactions, also data and feedback. So basically everything that you want to have. And there are so many displays, all shopping malls, aside the road, but they can really interact with you. And that was a niche that I really found interesting. And the chance to really get into that. By making a plan and see how I can uplift how you can say, the traditional marketing as it is now. In 2017, I started with a company with displays in shopping carts.
Okay.
So static cardboards, you can say.
In shopping carts.
Yeah.
Could you explain more about it?
So when you go to the store,
Supermarket.
Supermarket, yeah, correctly. And then you can have a cart to put your groceries in. And I saw people, walking in and out in stores, and I thought like, hey, there are a lot of people going in and out. So for brands, it's a perfect way to share your message or to promote something. So I started with that, but it didn't really came off the ground because I didn't took the right, but it always kept, something in my mind that I wanted to do something with it.
Since this is a educational channel, tell us more about those steps that you feel that you didn't take to make it work.
I think that the most important thing was I didn't have a real plan. So it was based on my enthusiastic and on my wishes, but you need to have a good plan. Where am I now? Where I want to reach? And I think that was lacking. So therefore, it didn't really sparkle and get where it needed to be.
Tell us about the procedures that you took.
Like, okay, let's Google and let's see what I found. Like the Alibaba and the AliExpress. But the problem was a lot of products weren't really of good quality. So I really needed to search by having a lot of contacts all over the world to get quality products. And I think that that's also a good tip that I can give people, that when you are doing something and along the way things doesn't really fit in, you need to keep on grinding. You need to keep on finding new angles and new contacts. And I think that is the thing that I didn't do in the beginning in my other companies, that I really stagnated. I was like, okay, I want to come further, but there was a wall. And for now, it's just going on your goal and along the way, optimizing things. And sometimes things are going bad. Just scrap yourself up and go again.